You solved it. You're dead wrong.
They were handcuffed and later taken to jail.
Why are they putting this on us?
I think they should cut it out now, because this ain't gonna solve the problem.
I told you I don't want you living with roaches.
Warning, this show contains graphic depictions, tasteless banter, and real-life accounts of the most nefarious of activities. Yea, though they do try to project themselves as upstanding, productive members of society, these two knuckleheads just ain't worth a damn. If any of you should find this show to be offensive, turn it off and stop being such a vagina.
What's up, Reload of 504 Rians?
Top of the morning.
Yeah, it is morning this episode, so bear with us. Our brains are really slow.
Sluggish.
I'm still not over my inebriation from the night before.
Yeah, it was a decent New Year's Eve soiree.
For
Dave.
sure.
We blew up some shit.
Set shit on fire and got drunk, and that always mixes well.
Yep. Fire, booze, brain cells
Yep.
fluttering away in the night.
Yep. Goodbye, brain cells.
Peace out, homies.
Yeah.
It's been real.
So this made national news recently. A couple received a baby gift from a friend for their baby shower, and they didn't know what it was, but the friend bought it at Goodwill because it was unopened, right? Mm-hmm. So they unwrap it, open it, and it's an automatic rifle with ammo.
Ooh. What?
But it was supposed to be like, let's say, a crib or something. Like
so it was boxed wrong.
Right.
So...
The box is like, here's a crib, here's an innocuous crib for your little baby.
Right.
And then they open it up and it's a fucking fully automatic weapon with ammo.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And this really happened?
Yes.
So what did they call the authorities?
Yeah.
And was it like a hot gun?
I don't know. They're stupid, though. I would have sold it and then bought
15 cribs.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
way to not take advantage of a situation, young couple.
That's kind of like, you hear the stories of a young couple who buys a house and then they're doing renovations and they find 10 grand in the wall.
Yeah,
some
and then
shit
they
like
call
that,
the
and then they call the fucking authorities.
Yeah, and they're like, we'll put this in evidence in
my
Vegas.
pocket. Ridiculous. People don't do good.
Oh my God. All right, check this out.
But if you find something that's not yours and you don't know whose it is, that means it's yours.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I found money. I got fucking moved from the hardware section at Home Depot one time. They were like doing cutbacks or whatever, and they were laying people off. And instead of laying me off, they just moved me. But they moved me from the hardware section to bringing in carts.
Okay.
And I was like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah, you got like bumped down the totem pole.
Yeah, and it was right before the end of the year. It's cold as fuck outside, miserable. I'm like, this sucks every day.
And you didn't have a beard to protect you from the cold.
No, so it was a serious situation.
Yeah.
So I'm outside walking around gathering cards like, this sucks. And I find a day planner. And I open it up. I thought it was a purse, but it was a day planner. I open it up to look for ID. No ID, but I see a $20 bill with a rubber band around it.
Uh-oh.
Zip that bitch shut, throw it in my truck until lunch break, and then check it. And it was like $200 or something.
Nice.
Yeah, and no ID.
No ID?
Yeah, so I didn't go turn it in.
Nuh-uh.
Because I was like, you know what? If somebody leaves it, they'll call the store and ask.
Yep.
I'm not giving it to somebody else.
That's right.
They'll throw it in the garbage and keep the money.
That's right, 100%.
Nobody called for it. I kept the money.
Well, I say...
And I don't feel guilty.
In my mind, you did the right thing.
Yeah, me too. I was Spike Lee in that situation.
So recently in Thailand, I keep bringing it up, and I'm sorry, but it's present on my mind because it just happened. So I have this thing when I go on vacation that I like to fall asleep on the beach at least one night.
That's not healthy. You're going to burn.
No, like at night, Dave.
Oh, okay.
Fall asleep at
night.
night.
You can still burn if you sleep late.
Right. So, but like it's the whole thing where I wake up and I'm on the beach and in a foreign land and I don't really know where the fuck I am. And then when I realize it, I'm like, holy shit, I just slept on the beach on Thailand. Or anyway, so I did that and then I woke up and went to my room and I left like my phone and my glasses and everything like on the. It's like there was these big beach balls, like big what do you call those big chairs that are just like
beanbag chair.
Like huge beanbag chairs all on the beach for like people to sit in, right?
That's dope.
It was dope. So I fell asleep on one of those. When I got up, all the shit in my pocket fell out and was just left there. The point of my story is that people are good, I guess, and maybe you shouldn't listen to us. So somebody found my phone, brought it to like the beach bar, And long story short, like everything was there for me because a good Samaritan picked it up and gave it.
Yeah.
You know.
You ever like find a purse or a wallet and then take the money out, but then return the purse or wallet?
No, I just keep the whole thing and just say fuck it. That's a wrap.
Even if it's got ID in it?
That's never happened. If it had ID, I'd probably turn so if it had ID, I'd do the right thing. But if it didn't have ID, that shit's mine.
A partner of mine one time, we were on Bourbon Street real late, fucked up. He finds, I don't remember if it was the whole wallet or just the card, but charge card in his possession, not his. We're drunk on Bourbon Street.
Yeah, maybe open a tab.
We went straight to a strip club.
Yeah, and open a tab.
Yeah, and I was like, I'll do all the talking, just shut up and hand him the card. And I was like, hey, look, we've had a long night. We want a quiet table in the back, a bottle of bubbly, and, you know,
nice.
3 of your finest hoes.
Yeah. We will take your finest hoes.
Right. And I went straight to the bathroom, and I wasn't even finished peeing, and the bouncer walks in, and he's like, get the fuck out of here.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
I was like, what did my friend do already? And he's like, I don't know, but you gotta go. And I'm like, fair enough, we out.
Why?
I guess the card was declined.
Oh, that's awesome.
Or, you know,
That's
I don't know what
you
it
get
says.
being
Do they
a
tell you
fucking
it's stolen?
criminal deviant.
Hey, we gave it a shot. You know what I mean?
I hear you. No, I've never done that, but I've had, I've had my card, I guess, fraudulently charged, maybe.
Yeah.
But they'll call you. Like, the credit card company will call so they probably called whoever the card holder was and was like, did you make this charge? And he's like, what the fuck? I'm at home. I'm not at a strip club right now.
Maybe his wife was right there, and he didn't want her to know that he was on Bourbon Street.
That, or maybe he called in and reported it, like, missing.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, you know.
I didn't go to court over it. I didn't get arrested over it. I just gave it a shot. I was young and dumb.
Well, there you go.
You know.
It happens.
So right now on the show, we're going to hold a verbal court. Okay. We are the panel that decides what words should or should not be in existence. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, the proceedings shall proceed.
Let's proceed with the proceedings.
Number 1, jabroni.
Jabroni.
Yeah.
Don't know what it means. Is that like brother?
You know, I'm not sure. I learned about it on a sitcom, and I think they made it up. I like this word. It sounds, without being defined, as its definition explains. It was first used by the Iron Sheik, an Iranian-American former professional wrestler.
No way.
Yes. Also used by The Rock. And it was used on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
So jabroni is a fabric. It's a man-made.
It's a fabricated word.
Yeah.
It's a man-made word by a man that was a huge wrestler.
Okay.
So of course you're gonna get with it.
I'm familiar with the Sheik. Do you remember the Sheik?
Vaguely.
Yeah,
I wasn't really into that shit. I had friends that were, you know.
I wasn't into it either, but I just remember like the big names, like the Sheik, the Junkyard Dog.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. So okay. So we're good with that one. It stays.
Jabroni, yeah. We can keep it. We didn't even tell them what it meant though.
They gotta go figure it out. I'm not here to fucking define shit. I
Well,
just want.
can you explain it to me?
No. I don't even know what it means. Like I use it as like a jerk off. What a jerk off. What a dumbass.
See, I use
A
it as
jabroni.
like compatriot. Like, hey, he's my jabroni.
No.
Like bro. He's
No,
my
it's
bro.
like an insult.
Oh, it's an insult. Like
Yeah,
you
it's-
fucking jabroni.
Yeah, what a fucking jabroni. You know, what a numbnut.
Okay.
Same thing.
All right, to each
so,
their own.
Okay, so that one stays, right?
Sure.
Okay. Cool, we got that.
Nice.
All right, the next
Did
word.
you just drop a pin somewhere?
Yeah, bro. I dropped a pin on jabroni.
Damn.
Stop being such a jabroni.
Ping.
All right, the second one. Vegan. I moved to strike this word. If we let it exist, then we have to let pescatarian exist. And let's just say you have a fucked up diet instead of being a vegan. So you're a FUD. F-U-D. You're a FUD. A fucked up diet person.
All right. So you're gonna be the authority on this?
Yeah, well, we're both holding verbal court, so we
That's
get to
true.
say whether or not it stays.
I'm cool with FUD. Vegan, just the whole idea rubs me the wrong way. So
Vegan sounds eloquent and refined. If you make them say FUD, they're going to be like, I don't like the sound of that word.
so maybe less people will be vegan because it doesn't sound as cool.
Right. That's
Well,
my
the whole
theory.
idea of veganism, and I think that I'm right, but I could be wrong. So is veganism different than vegetarianism in that you don't eat any animal parts?
You know what? I ain't going to lie. I don't know.
Whereas vegetarian, you simply only eat vegetables, but like you can still eat fish and shit like that.
I don't know,
But
man.
vegan, you don't eat fish, you don't eat meat, red meat, because and the whole premise, I think, is that you like love animals so much that you don't want to murder them and eat them.
Right.
But like these people don't understand, or maybe they do and they just are looking for attention. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're looking for attention.
But you need these things in your life. Like you kind of need like.
You need protein.
You
You can get plant-based protein.
I know you can get soy and all that shit, man. But
animal fats contribute to inflammation and you know, a host of other things, hardening of the arteries, blockages, things of that nature.
Oh, so you're saying that there's medical reasons why these vegans act like that?
I don't know what motivates them, but I know that I know that's a fact.
Is it a fact?
Yeah.
So eating red meat, I guess, in and
You
of
can
itself.
eat red meat in moderation. The fats and shit like that. The what you call it, saturated fats associated with that.
So if you eat a nice marbleized piece of steak,
Yeah.
and all that fat, which is what makes it delicious, right?
Yep,
That's
yep.
all 100% bad for you.
Yep.
Like 100%, that is murder.
Actually, I don't know. You're holding me to a number. I don't know.
Okay.
You just weren't gonna stop until you found something I was unsure of.
No.
And then you were gonna exploit that to the fullest.
Absolutely not.
I see you coming, bro.
It's not my MO at all.
Stop being such a fucking jabroni.
Well, I thought you were my jabroni.
It's fucked up, man.
Move on, please. I don't like this awkward silence.
All right. Number 3, playa.
Stop looking over my shoulder like there's somebody
I heard
there.
a noise, bro. Okay. Number 3, the word playa. Playa. Oh, by the way, we decided that there's gonna be no vegan. We are in agreement that we're moving to strike that word. Correct?
Yeah. So if anybody walks up on us and they're like, "Hey, I'm a vegan," or it just uses vegan in a sentence, I'm just gonna pretend like they didn't say anything.
I'll punch him in the head.
You can punch them. I'm just gonna I'm gonna act like nothing happened.
I'll be like, no, see, we held verbal court and that word was ostracized. So
As soon as they
you're wrong. You're
Yeah.
just a fucked up diet person. FUD.
As soon as somebody mentions vegan, I'll immediately inquire if they want to go to Ruth's Chris with
Yeah.
me
Stop being such a jabroni.
and stop being such a vagina.
Okay, so number 3 is player with an A instead of an ER. Playa. Playa, playa.
Yeah.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Yeah.
Playa, playa. All right, so that one, although this word is dated and overused, I believe it to be word worthy.
Well, you also have to take
You're
into
defining a
consideration
lifestyle.
it also has multiple meanings. So there's playa, and there's also Playa del Carmen. So same spelling, different meaning.
Completely relevant point you made there, Todd. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I'm cool with playa.
All right, so that one stays.
I might even, I would venture to say, add an H to the end and give it some throat. Some
Playa.
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 But whatever, we'll go with playa with an A.
All right, so that one stays.
Yep.
All right, good deal. Let's see. Next on the list is thought.
Thought. I still don't even know what the fuck that means. I think it means that hoe over there.
Yeah.
Is that what it means?
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
I move to remove this word. It was more of a passing fad than a staple in urban rhetoric.
And I think it just came around like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I remember, all right, I remember distinctly driving home from work one day and listening to the radio. I think it was Q93. I don't think it was B97. And they were doing an interview with whoever the rapper was that first coined the term thought.
Oh,
and
he was proud of himself?
And he was like all on the radio, and like the DJ was like, so what does this thought mean? And so he explained it, and like apparently there was a big song, like a hit song. And now it's actually made its way into like the Urban Dictionary vernacular of like,
Get the fuck out of here.
So now everybody's talking
so
about
embarrassing.
thoughts. Yeah. And like it really just means that hoe over there. Like that's craziness, bro.
Yeah, I know. So
yeah, fuck that word.
We can strike that word.
Get it the fuck out of here.
Bye. See you later, word.
Peace out, thought.
All right, cool. I'm glad. We just we knocked down vegan and thought. We kept playa and jabroni.
It makes me happy that we agreed fully on all that.
Yeah, I saw it coming because it just makes sense, you know? It feels good, it sounds good.
Yeah.
So, good. Good deal.
Hooray!
Yay! All right. Okay, overall, we've been fortunate enough to always gain new followers on social media, even though some unfollow us. And this is true. They have some people out there that actually unfollow Reloaded 504.
Fucking jabronis.
Yeah, jabronis. The new followers always outnumber those who unfollow, which is a plus, you know?
Yeah,
We can see who the new followers are.
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Yeah. So we could see the new followers, their identities, but we can't see the identities of those who unfollow.
Fuck them.
So, Todd, I'd like to take this opportunity to address those nameless unfollowers.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Dear anonymous unfollower, I believe in a momentary lapse of judgment you made a brash decision. And in doing so, you inadvertently lessened the quality of your life.
100%.
Now, I hate to see people take the low road, so I won't tell you what a useless piece of shit you could potentially be.
You kind of just did.
But I will tell you that we ain't mad at you. Everyone makes mistakes, and obviously this includes yourself, but you can redeem yourself by calling our hotline. That's 504-457-8011, and explain to us why Reloaded 504 should take you back.
We believe in second chances.
Yeah. So, would you like to give any bit of advice to follow us?
Yeah, I mean, just tread with caution. I mean, you don't realize we all make mistakes in life, like Dave said, but sometimes we don't really understand the depth of the mistake that we're making.
Yep.
And we're just trying to give you some life advice, some real sage advice. And share it with your friends. If you're not already a fan, a subscriber, a listener of Reloaded 504, I mean, you're really just kind of playing yourself.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing in life?
You're missing out on all of the finer things in life. I think we've expressed before, what we specialize in is digging deep inside your brain and pulling out the shit that you want to say but that you just don't say.
Yeah, we definitely touch on things that you know you're not supposed to talk about, but we're with you, man.
Yeah, so...
We're thinking them too.
So, I'm not going to ask you to come back or anything, but we'll have you.
Yeah, I'll give you the opportunity.
Yeah.
What say you?
Yeah, so, that's that.
On a previous episode,
you got a light. You got a lighter?
Don't know the answer to that question. No, I don't. It burned up in a fire.
Jeez,
I know. Okay, check it out. On a previous episode, you made a pretty brash statement, and I have to double back and talk with you about it.
Okay.
You claimed pizza was not invented by the Italians, bro.
Yes, I did.
I had to do some research.
Okay.
Bro.
And what'd you find?
I found on ePortfolios is the site. The word pizza is Italian for pie and may have come from Latin word pitch or Greek pita.
Okay.
It is common belief that pizza was an invention of the Italians. Okay, but the Greeks, Egyptians, Armenians, Israelis, and Babylonians were making some derivative of pizza in the ancient times. They would cook flatbread in mud ovens. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure it was delicious because I love that shit.
Well, what did they put fucking tomato sauce on it?
Well, this is too vague for my liking. Okay, what does it take to pound out dough and cook it? Do you know what I'm saying?
Hands.
So I mean that's just like rudimentary versions of pizza, I guess you could say.
Yeah, very rudimentary. Like, so I know in Indian cuisine, there's this stuff called naan. And
yes.
They just basically...
Same thing.
Yeah, it's just flatbread.
Yeah, so everybody had their own version.
Yeah.
So it's not an American invention.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'm going to stand behind the fact that it's popularized by Americans.
Could be. Wikipedia says first recorded in 10th century Latin manuscript in southern Italy was a version of pizza. So,
okay.
I mean, that's a long time ago, Todd.
Yeah.
In Italy, so...
Maybe I'm suggesting that people blindly follow my words.
Are you about to allude to the fact that Wikipedia is like fake news?
Don't do any research on anything I say, because even if you find me wrong, I'll stick behind my shit fucking maniacally.
Dude, I got fucked. All right.
Yeah.
I'm researching this shit on Wikipedia, right?
Yep.
And they're like, hey, make a donation because we're free and neutral, and you should make a donation because this is helpful stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? I've been using this shit for years for free.
Don't do it.
I did it.
Damn.
I know.
What'd you give him?
I gave him $20.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me. That shit is great. I don't want to see a bunch of ads on it. I want it to stay. But at the exact same time that charge showed on my account,
yeah,
I got a suspicious $1 charge.
Mm-hmm. They fucked you, bro.
Yeah, my shit got hacked. I had to cancel my card. So picture me out on the boat, trying to do Christmas shopping, have it all delivered before I get home and go out of town for Christmas.
Yeah.
My shit is hacked. I got to cut off because I was being generous to Wikipedia. So I guess it's a PSA for all the Reloaded 504ians. I'd love to tell y'all to donate to Wikipedia, but I almost got jacked.
You did get jacked.
Well, they tried to jack me. I stopped the jacking.
Yeah, but the inconvenience of stopping the jack was horrible.
They jacked me for my convenience.
Yeah, they jacked your time.
Yes.
And your mind for about 10 minutes.
So
probably.
seriously, all jokes aside, y'all, watch this donating to Wikipedia bullshit because there's some phishing bullshit on that site and it's going to take your money.
Yeah, just don't do it.
So
why would you give those fuckers money in the first place?
You sound like the most uncharitable person on earth. Have you ever given to any kind of charity?
Yeah.
What?
I think I gave $5 to something you made me do or something.
Oh Jesus, that was the children's cancer thing that we ran on social media.
Yeah, so there you go. There's my charitable fucking donation.
In life.
I don't give away my money, bro. I just don't.
Don't be so stingy, bro.
I don't give my money away.
You give and you get.
I mean, what's the whole earning thing? What does earn mean?
Well, you give to people that can't earn, assumedly. You know what I'm saying? Be generous.
I try to be generous, but not for things that I've earned.
That just sounds stingy.
Not with
Let me ask you a question, bro. You ever buy clothes, wear them, and then return them? Because that's stingy.
No, I've never. I mean,
you've never done that.
I probably have, but it's not something I do. Like it's not something I consciously do.
No?
Like I'm gonna go buy this fit, wear it, and then return it. No.
If you ever see a chick with a slender dress on and you can see the tag on her back, she's returning that shit
100%.
after the night's over.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I know. I think females do that like way more than dudes.
I think that probably isn't more of a female thing.
Yeah. Dude, I went to so I do Airbnbs, right? And in an attempt to save some money, I'm doing some of my own cleaning.
Yep.
So I go to a house yesterday to clean it, and it was 4 guests. I'm assuming 4 females. There were just like tags, clothing tags, all throughout the house, like hundreds of them.
No shit.
I'm like, these chicks either went on like a ridiculous shopping spree, or they're like fucking shoplifting ring of like professionals.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but there was just like literally dozens upon dozens of fucking snip tags.
You might have uncovered a ring of bandits and didn't even know.
I think that's the case.
You helped get rid of the evidence, so you're complicit.
Well, I was just doing my job, bro.
Yeah, you're part of the crime now.
Jesus,
don't call those people and be like, "Look, was this a job? Because I didn't get paid for that."
I hope they're not fans. Well, it's okay because in part of that, they also damaged part of the house, so I had to file a report on Airbnb, a damage report on Airbnb. So
damn, they got reckless. They were fucking reckless.
They were crazy, bro.
Yeah,
tearing shit off the walls.
Get out.
They were tearing. So these people have high ceilings, 13-foot ceilings, and they tore one of the curtain rods. Off.
Damn, they were getting rowdy, bro.
They were getting rowdy. Pubic hair everywhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So back to what we were talking about. I've done this before where I bought something, wore it, and then returned it. But it wasn't my intention. I intended to keep it. I bought like a jacket, a shirt, a hat, jeans, shoes. Everything was matching. I was looking fly as fuck. I was out in the streets all night long. And then the next day, I get a call from an ex-girlfriend. She got robbed at gunpoint.
Oh.
She was a bartender. Somebody followed her home from the bar, robbed her in a parking lot.
She must have worked downtown.
I don't even remember. I don't remember. This was like way back in the day. Anyway, so she's like crying. She's like, I don't have enough money for rent or my car note. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
So
what does Dave do?
Is this story number 2 of when Dave got played?
I guess pretty much.
Okay.
I took everything that I had worn, put it back in the bag, went back to the department stores, whatever, and returned all of it, got the cash, brought it to her, and saved the day.
You are one kind motherfucker.
I know. She paid me back, though.
I wouldn't have done that.
She didn't steal my credit card like the phishing site on Wikipedia.
She was like, so y'all must have been like seriously dating, I guess.
She was an ex-girlfriend at the time.
Oh.
We were no longer dating.
But y'all were still probably friends with benefits.
No, not even. I didn't want to deal with her anymore.
So why in the hell would you break her off like that?
I'm just a nice guy, I guess.
Yeah, that's just I don't have that.
I wouldn't leave her hanging. Like she was trying to do right. You know what I'm saying? Get a job, do your own thing, all that shit, right? So being independent and all of that shit, she just was living check to check,
And life happens sometimes, man.
Yep. And she was a real small chick, so I'm sure the gunman didn't have much of a problem getting the bag, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
she got played. Somebody in a bar was eyeing her up the whole time, and she didn't even realize it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he just followed her to her parking lot at her apartment complex, and then as soon as she got out of the car, it's gun in the face.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks.
Yeah. You know, it was fucked up. I figured I was gonna have a problem. We need to silence the ringer on the hotline.
What is that?
Or y'all call when we're not doing a podcast, because that would be more convenient. Anyway, 504-457-8011. We don't answer that motherfucker. Anyway, so yeah, that was that, dude.
My better half is not feeling well. Where are we at time-wise?
Almost a half an hour.
You want to break it off at a half an hour?
Can we do like 15 more minutes?
Sure.
All right, cool. I got a new business idea. That's what's so important.
You're just feeding the masses all of your brain children.
I know, bruh.
I don't know if it's good.
Y'all listen to Reloaded 504. It could land you financial independence for the rest of your life.
You remember seeing all those invention videos or invention commercials?
Yeah.
Like, you don't need that shit. Don't call that fucking number. Just listen to us.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. All right, so check it out. This is my new business idea.
But we're free.
Yeah, we're free. Okay, it's a lunch truck, okay? But
they got those.
Well, but this lunch truck is really a four-wheeled bicycle and some cardboard to make it look like a lunch truck.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't need a license, you don't need insurance, you don't need gas or maintenance, you don't get parking tickets, none of that shit. Plus, since it's just a lunch bicycle, you can employ kids.
So where do you prepare the food?
They got pots on the bicycles and sterno cans.
What's your cuisine? What's your cuisine?
I don't know. We're just reheating shit and slinging it. I don't give a fuck. I'm
Soup?
just saying I ain't got to buy a truck.
Burgers?
Yeah, sure. Yep. Soup and burgers. There you go. It'd be like a mobile lemonade stand, the equivalent. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think I feel you, but do you have to wear a hairnet?
Nah. A lot of breeze going through that cardboard.
Even with all of your...
I just have to make sure the kid doesn't set the cardboard on fire, because then the business idea is down the tubes.
Yeah, then your business goes up in flames.
Yes. Literally.
Literally. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of a good idea. Or you could just go ahead and get the permit and make the money with an actual food truck.
Sounds like a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and then you're probably gonna have to spend. But what's your biggest?
I'm interested in humane child labor.
So
okay?
what's your
I want
overhead?
to put these kids to work. They got to earn their keep. I got a 3-year-old. He don't pay for shit around here, and I feed him and wipe his ass all the time.
Free ride.
Yeah.
Talk about selfish.
Enough.
Jesus Christ. Just walks around with a smile on his face, eats all your food, shits wherever the fuck he wants.
You know what that's the equivalent of?
Fucking just screams when he wants.
Just like a cat. Cat does the same shit. Pulls the same shit.
So
bro.
why the fuck would people want to have children?
Why the fuck would people want to have cats?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah. I mean, you know how I feel about cats, right?
Yeah, you know how I feel about children.
I'm just not a cat person.
I'm not a child person. I'm not a person.
But I think I'm turning over a new leaf, though. I think I've figured out how to make cats productive members of society.
Treadmill.
Space travel.
They use monkeys for that.
All I'm saying is cat videos would be awesome in 0G.
I think they would panic if they didn't have anything to cling to.
Exactly, and somebody would film that, and that shit would be funny.
They would be so fucking out of their element.
Cats running in air, bumping into shit. That's awesome.
It would be funny.
They don't do well outside anyway. They'd just be inside pets, but in space.
I'd occasionally go to the YouTube channel that was just cat in space.
Yeah, 24-hour cat in space video.
Just watch him atrophy.
Yeah.
As he slowly...
Can you imagine, watching him hork up a hairball in 0G, and then the hairball's, floating around him, and the cat's just sitting there meow.
He's just got, shitloads of hairballs all around him, fucking...
He's got to deal with his own shit now. Ain't no
Space
litter
bum.
box in space, motherfucker.
Yeah, you just float around in your own stank. Yeah, that'd be cool.
If the spaceship blows up or it gets seized by aliens, it's okay, because we got plenty of cats. It's just...
I mean, if you're a cat hater, I'm sure we have many fans that are feline lovers that are going to be highly offended by this. Myself, as a proud cat
I don't
owner...
hate cats. I'm bothered by them.
Well, no, I think the emotion leans more towards hate with you. I'm not going to lie.
They got attitudes, bro. They're freeloaders with attitudes. Who the fuck wants that?
Well,
FWA.
That's my beef with children.
Okay, but they grow up and go on to do shit.
Yeah, they grow up to go get arrested. Fucking, you have to mortgage your house to bail them out, and fucking, it's just
That's our parents. That's not every parent.
It's true. It's one fucking problem after the other.
I guess, dude.
A kid is a fucking money pit.
I haven't figured out the litter box situation in space, but I guess we'd have to get to that. I don't know. It'd be like a ass vacuum or something.
Yeah, like just a balloon, like on their tail, maybe.
A tail, like a
horse bag.
Yeah, like the horse bag. That's what I was about to say. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's got to have some kind of draw because there's no gravity, so you got to make it. It's got to fall in there some kind of a way. Vacuum, I'm telling you. Vacuum cleaner. Cats in space, people. That's a new business idea. Figure it out.
Speaking of vacuum cleaners and cats, I told you about that fucking documentary I watched.
They don't mix.
Don't fuck with cats on the internet.
Yeah.
And it was about a dude who posted a video on, I guess, YouTube or something, of himself murking 2 kittens with a vacuum cleaner. Now, this part I didn't watch.
He murdered them with a How do you murder a cat with a vacuum?
I don't know, because I didn't watch it.
Oh. Well, why are you bringing this shit up if you ain't got no answers for me? I need answers, bruh.
Well, because you talked about cats and vacuums, and I'm saying...
Where's the empirical
data? All right, fucking Newell Norman. Fucking Jesus Christ, empirical data.
Let me ask you this question, bro. How hard is it for people that are famous to stay out of the tabloids?
It's hard, bro. How, dude? If we were famous, we would be like Lindsay Lohan times 10.
Horrible kids, yes. With the shit we did, we would have been in there all the time.
Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, like times a billion. We'd be, well, besides the ash rape stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to fucking function with like everybody. If I was in a fishbowl, I'd be horrible.
Yeah, you couldn't even go to McDonald's get a burger, bro.
Well, like just my personality, I think I'd.
Oh yeah, you'd self-destruct.
I'd be like, I'd be in jail.
Because you get immediate reactions to your actions, whereas we were like, this will blow over.
Yeah, no.
You could try to evade the press and stuff, but look at Princess Di. She died doing that. I guess that was a bad nickname in retrospect.
Princess Di. Yeah, I mean, everybody dies. So, she...
Princess, we already know.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, but they were running from the press.
Some people say, there's all kind of conspiracy theories out there about, who was actually in the car. Like, was it the paparazzi or was it like an inside job by like the fucking queen?
There's always going to be fucking conspiracy theories on everything.
Right.
But I think they were running from the press.
That's the word.
Okay, so what do? Do you just retreat to a ranch in the middle of nowhere?
No, you just tell your driver, slow down. Who gives a fuck if they want to take my picture? We got tinted windows.
Yeah, that's what paintball guns are for.
Retaliate by shooting?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you're getting arrested for like assault.
Can you get arrested for assault with a paintball gun if you just shoot somebody's car?
I think you can get arrested for like attempted murder if like you shoot somebody with a projectile gun or something. I could be wrong about that.
Let's find out, because I'm really fond of paintball guns to people that are pissing me off.
Yeah, but you would hear about it much more often, like Justin Bieber fucking paintballs the paparazzi again.
Yeah.
And you don't hear about that, so it's got to be a crime.
I would high-five the dude.
See, man, for a long time, I let Justin Bieber rule my emotions.
Oh my God.
I just had such like disdain for the dude. I was like I was convinced that if I ever saw him,
love you.
If I ever saw the dude, I would want to assault him in some sort of way. Just because I felt like
sexually?
He was a dick. No, like physically with a fist to his.
You wanted to fist him?
But now I have like mad respect for the dude, or not respect for the dude, but I don't have such hatred. I don't know what happened.
So, okay.
I think he got married and calmed down, which calmed me down.
Oh, it was a relationship issue, huh?
Well, he was just young and reckless, and I wasn't having any of it.
Oh,
like, he's pissing in fucking mop buckets and,
Whoa, buddy, don't piss in a mop bucket. That's reckless.
I didn't like that shit at all. Rubbed me the wrong fucking way, Bieber.
All right, so let's say I get super famous, all right? I'm running from the tabloids. They're hot on my trail.
Yeah.
I fucking die in a fiery auto... No, I die in an auto accident, okay?
Sorry.
Are you against smoking my ashes, bro? I don't necessarily want to get cremated, but I like the idea of my homies smoking my ashes when I die.
Whatever your last wishes are, huh? I'll
Maybe I'll just get one body part cremated and y'all can smoke that ounce.
But see, knowing you'd be like, all right, like fucking to smoke my nut, dick, and balls.
Well, I won't let y'all know until after you smoked it.
Well, you're dead.
That's going to be the punchline. I'll
Right.
be like, thanks for the respect and smoking my ashes. By the way, that was my nutsack. Peace.
I mean, it is what it is, bro. It's your last wishes. I'd do it.
That's awesome.
I mean, you can't die or even be called gay if you smoke somebody's nutsack.
It's fucking great. Hey.
Especially if you don't know about it.
Yeah. Joke's on you. I like those things. There's a group on Facebook called Ain't There No More, right? Mm-hmm. You've seen it? Mm-hmm. And it's centered around places in New Orleans that are gone, right? The post for this is for a bar called Benny's, all right? The guy who posted it asked people to tell their stories about the place called Benny's.
Yep.
All right, it was an old bar, I don't know, mid-city, some shit, I don't know. So I posted this bullshit, and people are like, wow, cool story, and thank you for sharing this and all that.
Oh, you posted a fake story?
Yeah.
Nice. Like, this one time back in 76.
Yeah, look, check it out. I was like, the date was September 9th, 1965. Just one day before Betsy hit. The place was called Benny's at Valence and Camp Street.
Nice.
Several big-name musicians were in town for a festival and were trapped at Benny's due to heavy rains. Benny, always the gracious host, decided to make it his mission to get himself, all the patrons, and several well-known bands out of town before the hurricane hit. So he ordered up 2 jets to fly everyone out of town to safety. The mission was a success. And here's a little-known fun fact. Bluesology was one of the bands at Benny's that night, which, as we all know, hosted a singer by the name of Elton John. And this is how the song Benny and the Jets came to be.
No!
The end. Yeah. Drops mic, walks out. Everybody's like, wow, that was such a cool story.
Yeah.
And then finally somebody was like, I couldn't find any information on this, blah, blah, blah. I was like, it's a fake story, bro. Fuck out of here.
So how did this end? You had to piss a bunch of people off, I'm sure.
Pretty much. I was surprised I wasn't kicked out the group, but it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, that's a good one. So people were like, oh man, that had to be like a crazy story. Like,
everybody was like, wow, that's so cool. I'm like, no, man, some uptown bar owner, piece of shit bar owner, don't order 2 jets and fly his patrons out. And if you think, you get the idea.
Yeah, Benny and the Jets. That's hilarious.
Jesus, dude.
Pretty creative there, Dave.
I thought so. I was just having a good time, bro.
Weave that web.
Yeah. All right, so got this last little kicker.
Oh, yeah?
Reloaded 504. Top 3, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, bruh. So this is the top 3 weirdest phobias. All right.
Okay.
Number 1, ancriophobia.
Anchrio. I'm guessing that is anchrio. Anchrio has to do with fear of fat ankles.
Fear of the wind, bruh.
Whoa.
Ancriophobia.
Okay.
Fear of the wind.
Mm-hmm. That sucks.
Yeah, I wonder if they get nervous when someone farts.
I wonder if when they fart, they
run in fear.
Go to the hospital and ask what's wrong.
They're like, oh, fuck!
Fucking wind!
Yeah.
I just made wind.
Yeah, so that's weird as shit. So, number 2, allodoxophobia.
Oh,
this
fear
is
of
an
sunburn.
Extremely rare phobia. Allodoxophobia is used to define the fear of opinions.
I know a lot of people who suffer from that.
Yeah, well,
every single Republican suffers from that.
They don't need to listen to this fucking show because we're highly opinionated people.
Yeah. What is that?
Allodoxophobia.
Allodoxophobia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strange. Okay, so number 3, optophobia.
Optics. It's the fear of looking at me naked.
Now, get this. Optophobia is the fear of opening one's eyes.
Jeez.
Yeah, they don't want to open their eyes.
Wow.
I know. Why couldn't they just pay somebody to blind them?
Really? Or just buy a fancy fucking blindfold.
Get 2 eye patches like Slick Rick.
Yeah, no shit. Or fucking get your eyes tattooed with something awesome.
Get eyeballs tattooed on your eyelids so it looks like your eyes are opened.
Get your eyelids sewn shut and start a new trend.
Yeah. Just stab your eyes out on the internet. You can get a bunch of followers.
Definitely, dude. You can fucking... All it takes is one viral video, and you can probably make, enough to live off of that
to pay somebody to stab your eyes medically.
For
surgically.
6 months at least.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest one I've ever heard of, I think.
Yeah.
So what do you do? Like when you wake up, you just keep your eyes closed and you're like, oh,
I guess.
God,
walk
man.
around and everybody's like, oh, look at the blind.
But you just bump into shit?
Yeah. Oh, look at the little blind guy. That's a shame. He's blind. No, he's just got optophobia.
And don't they notice that he's just like walking around with his eyes closed?
Yeah, I guess.
Like,
I don't know.
he's
They should
not-
have business cards printed. Be like, hey, I'm optophobic.
Or like optophobic?
Yeah.
On
be
your
like, look at me in the eyes when I'm talking to you, motherfucker.
Right. And then they were like, why won't you? And just read the fucking tattoo, bitch.
Yeah.
It tells you everything you need to know right here.
I'd punch him in the head, and he'd be all offended, and you'd be like,
Then you
well, you would have
missed
saw it coming.
because you couldn't see him.
Yeah. You remember that movie Men in Black?
Yeah.
They had this contraption that when activated, it emitted a flash, and immediately the person who it was aimed at forgot everything they just heard and saw. Mm-hmm. I need this in my life.
They got that, bro. It's called Everclear.
I need it. The white lightning. I'd like to use it on a cop in a traffic stop, you know?
Yeah.
He goes through his whole spiel, and you're like, flash! Okay, officer, thanks for the directions, and then you drive off, and he's like, why do I have my ticket book out?
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be fucking great. Use it on your boss. Just lay into him, you know? Curse him out, and then pa-ya! And then flash. He forgets it, and he wonders, like, what's wrong with my nose?
Yeah.
And you still have a job.
It was like a
still get a
Fight
paycheck.
Club. You
Yeah.
see? Fight Club where he like beats himself up and then...
He wakes up and doesn't realize.
Well, no, he beats himself up in an attempt to blackmail his boss.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So he beats himself up and then says his boss did it.
Yeah.
And then like he gets this big severance package.
Yeah. I just want a world without consequence, which is a dangerous thought.
That's called Life Before You Were 18.
Yeah, that's called being a kid.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, man.
That's the reality. Nah, that's
Okay. I got a new marketing strategy for Reloaded 504.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Hey, by the way, listeners, we just got a fresh brick of stickers in. If anybody wants some to pepper up your bathrooms, locker rooms, whatever. I find in bathrooms they stay there the longest. But anyway, they're free. Just hit us up 504-457-8011, and we'll send you a stack of them things.
And I know what you were thinking when he said brick, a new brick.
yeah.
It's not what you were thinking.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
stickers.
We're cooking up drugs.
It's stickers.
Yeah,
It's just
sticker
stickers.
drugs.
Free stickers for you.
Yeah. So I got a new marketing strategy for Reloaded 504, Todd.
Yep.
You know how people set out stacks of business cards by the register? Right?
Definitely, yes.
We get miniature business cards printed, okay? Then we bring them to all the drug dealers in New Orleans, and they affix those cards to their product.
Okay.
Because let's face it, when people get high, that's all they're doing is getting high. For the next hour, they got one task, to get high. Why not insert our podcast into that equation? Be like, look, you ain't gonna do shit for the next hour. Just get high. And then listen to us.
I think it might incriminate us. It might place us in the center of the crime.
We just always have to have an alibi.
Like I was in fucking across the lake. I don't know what you're talking about. I couldn't
just
have...
film yourself 24/7 so that doesn't happen.
That's one of my resolutions, Dave, is I'm starting a daily vlog.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. It starts today.
What happens when you want to masturbate?
I'll do like one of those, like a shower scene or like a bathroom scene where like you can tell what I'm doing, but you can't see it. So like you'll see my shoulder moving,
Yeah.
but you won't see my dick jerk.
You're going to
getting
get the
jerked.
wrong following, bro. Seriously.
No, it's just going to be a day, like what I do in a day. I'm telling you, it's going to be fucking entertaining.
It's
Like,
going to be fucked up.
dude, my day-to-day is so ridiculously, like I get so frustrated and angry. It's funny.
I do too.
I think people could
Curse
appreciate
under my
it.
breath and shit.
Yeah, people would appreciate that.
I guess. They would laugh at you.
And then like when I'm done with like all the like, and then I go home and like unwind, and then me unwinding is probably funny to watch
Why?
because I do stupid shit.
Like what?
I don't know. Have you ever hung out with me?
Well, sell the people on this.
Oh,
young
yeah.
Todd.
Okay, well, fuck. I mean, just watch the goddamn Todd Crane Nola on YouTube and you'll find out all about it.
All right, there you got it.
Todd Crane Nola on YouTube. Todd Crane Nola on YouTube. Reloaded 504.
Don't fuck it up, all right?
All right.
Hey, do you think when someone says, hey, bro, don't fuck this up, the person has a greater chance of fucking that up?
It just means that you have no confidence in them.
It's possibly like the worst pep talk ever, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I think coaches in the NFL must inherently be the best pep talkers.
It's definitely.
They got to give some inspirational shit to make people go back out there and get beat up again.
Yeah.
You know?
It's got to be high on the list of like job or requirements.
Public speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't be just like, go get him, team. They'll be like, what the fuck was that? We're going to lose.
Yeah, or if he's like, go get him, guys.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Hey, guys, like, really, seriously.
Everybody's a winner.
You guys...
Give him a fucking millennial speech.
Right.
We all deserve blue ribbons.
That's right. Hey,
We're all participating.
I tell you what, in high school, I had a football coach who was like that. He was very, like, mild-mannered, soft-spoken. He ended up getting fired.
I guess so.
So there's that. How's that sauce? How's that Miss Terry sauce?
TJ Fleur-de-licious, people. This sauce is unbelievable. TJ's Fleur-de-licious sauce. It's great on wings, steak, all kinds of shit. I happen to be pouring it over chips.
Corn chips.
Because everything else is put up and I'm lazy. But
I'll put some on a pine cone. Fucking delicious.
They serve them in mason jars. It's awesome, dude. You get a whole lot for a whole little. 504-517-4454. Miss Teresita Gilbert is the owner.
Yep.
Thank you, Miss Terry. Thank you, Miss Lily. Thank you, Miss Terry, for this wing sauce. It's Cajun honey wing sauce. Good shit.
It is. It's nice and vinegary.
Yeah. Anyway.
I mean that in a good way.
Hey, I got something for you, Todd.
What?
Booby traps.
Booby traps.
Yeah.
Is that when strange women show you their boobies and then you feel them and then your wife is like, what the fuck are you doing?
I think they're cool. Like, first of all, what a great name, right? Literally sounds like a great time.
Booby
Get
trap.
trapped in some boobs.
Yeah.
But that's not what it really means. But
No.
it sounds like that's what's going to happen.
When I hear booby trap, I think of the Goonies.
True. Yeah.
I think of Data.
Are booby traps legal?
No.
Like, can you have a deadly booby trap on your property legally?
No.
Why not?
That's a good actual question. I don't know.
Like, oh, I forgot about that hole with the rake in it and
with the spikes that
yeah.
are sharpened that are dipped in poison and that are razor sharp that we have dipped in like cow feces.
We booby trapped our clubhouse when I was a kid. One
Me
of the
too.
clubhouses I had.
Definitely. I mean, that was a requirement. Like, if you build clubhouses, you have to protect it.
Yeah.
And you have to protect it with, like, secret fucking shit.
I think there was a vacant property. It had an old abandoned shed, right? And so we dug a hole right inside because it had a dirt floor.
Down in a hole.
We dug a hole right inside the door,
Yeah.
the doorway,
Mhm.
and then always kept it filled with water.
Mhm.
And it had like a couple of metal rake heads in the puddle.
Yeah.
So like as soon as you walked in, if you stepped in that puddle, you were gonna be fucked.
Yeah. We would do similar, but we would take we would, like, get a bucket and, you know, basically fill it with all of the most horrible stuff we could find in the neighborhood. Like, we would piss in it, like all the dog poo in the neighborhood would go in there.
Yep,
like
we had
anything we could think of.
Yeah, we had another booby trap like that. We would
Right.
piss in the same spot all the time.
Right,
you know?
right,
Yeah.
right. And so basically the idea was, like, you know, they step into the horrible water.
Yeah, you're gonna get an infection.
You're gonna die from, like, whatever infection.
Yeah, your foot's gonna fall off.
Nobody was ever stupid enough to get tricked into the booby trap, though.
Well, I need to find out if it's legal to have booby traps, and I want to have a website dedicated to a live booby trap cam, because something's got to trip it off sometime, right?
I mean, you can pretty much you can make it happen.
You're always filming it, and
You
then you
can-
have ones around the corner like, look, somebody's getting close.
Yeah, like, you could put it somewhere where nobody's ever gonna fucking trip it, or you can put it somewhere where it gets tripped every day.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You know,
Roll of the dice.
or I mean, really, it's just all about placement.
Yeah. I don't want it to be forgotten, so somebody's got to get murked every once in a while.
You don't want it to be a loved one either.
No.
So
I tell my loved ones where the booby traps are.
yeah, but sometimes they may forget, or it's dark outside. Whoops! Oh damn! I fell into the spongy fucking pit.
Oh, well, more likes and follows.
True, but then you have a fucking.
Sorry, Grandma.
Now you're having to explain to the authorities why you cashed in the fucking life insurance check. Like, what? Now you look like you're a murderer.
Yeah, but I'm a murderer driving a Ferrari with a whole bunch of subscribers.
No, you're a fucking dude in prison. You're like R. Kelly. You have, like,
Piss buckets?
a following, but you're in prison. So
That's fucked up.
dude, I watched the R. Kelly, like, the R. Kelly special. I think it's called like
Yeah, I did too. That
Hanging
was
Out with R.
crazy,
Kelly
bro.
or something. Well, I watched it on the flight, so like all 5 episodes.
Yeah.
And so whoever was like behind me or like in the aisle next to me and behind me, they could see my screen, and like half that shit is basically just like pixelated pictures of like fucking R. Kelly
Child porn.
pissing on people. So I'm sure these fucking people in the plane were like, this fucking pervert's watching child porn
That sucks.
on the fucking plane. What is this fucking black dude pissing on a young girl for? What? Why is he? Anyway, yeah, that's fucking.
Shit.
I felt kind of silly.
That's kind of silly, Todd.
I also watched this inspiring movie. I think it was called like Brian Dawkins or some dude's name, about a football player or about a high school football player who was like destined, a blue chip recruit. He was going to go be a big college guy and probably make it in the NFL.
Yeah.
He got wrongly accused of like sexual assault.
That shit's murking people left and right these days, bro.
Yeah. Spent like 7 years. Anyway, so it was like this inspirational. Like I ended up getting all emotional, crying like 2 or 3 times in the plane. But it's dark, so I felt cool and so loud, like in a plane. Like you can.
Bruh, don't tell me stories about you getting emotional and crying, bruh.
You can even sob in the plane if you wanted to, but it didn't get
I
that
don't
far.
give 2 fucks.
I just felt comfortable letting the tears flow like the River Nile down my
Why
chin.
don't you play it off like jet lag fucked you up and...
No, this was on the
Be a
trip.
man
This was
again.
on the flight there. I'm sorry if I'm a man with my... I wear my emotions.
Stop being such a fucking jabroni.
Stop being such a vagina.
You've got mail.
We got mail, motherfuckers.
Oh, we got mail?
We got some mail, motherfuckers.
I'm a male.
This is a listener email, and I gotta read this out because it's hilarious.
My better half is not feeling well.
All right. To whom it may concern, I was surprised to see your sticker in a bathroom stall and decided to give it a listen. That part's cool. Then it's not cool after this.
It takes a turn?
Yeah.
For the worse?
Yes. This person goes on to say, I regret this decision and now understand why your material was advertised in a bathroom.
Well, that's kind of our own advertising strategy.
Yeah, it is.
We're okay because we're potty mouths.
Yes, exactly. So it goes on more. Much like the bathroom your sticker was found in, your show is disgusting and should not be on the air.
Well, what bathroom did he go into?
Hang on. I can't believe you two think what you're doing is worth recording. When I was growing up, my mother would put a bar of soap in my mouth for uttering just a fraction of what I've heard on your podcast.
Well, wash your ears out, son.
Yeah, and personally, I wish there were a way to put a stop to it. The manager...
There is. Come step.
No. The manager of the Whole Foods market on North Broad has been alerted to your vandalism. That's what she's calling the sticker.
Nice.
And he will prosecute you if necessary.
So you're saying that the bathroom at Whole Foods is nasty and disgusting and vile? What the fuck? Why are
yeah.
you trying to trash this place?
What's wrong with you? Hey, I looked it up. 504-434-3364. Call that Whole Foods on North Broad and tell them you want Reloaded 504 in your bathrooms, you heard me?
I'm going to call him as soon as I get home.
Yeah, just remember that number, people, and give them a ring.
Why don't you
Tell
repeat
them
that number for the people?
You want Reloaded 504 in those bathrooms. The Whole Foods on North Broad. It's 504-434-3364. Call that manager. Let them know you want Reloaded 504 in their bathrooms.
Better yet, let them know that you'd like to hear Reloaded 504 piped through their audio in the store.
Yeah, that's what I want to buy my Whole Foods too.
Right, when I'm buying my tofu, I want to be hearing about pussies and stuff.
Hell to the yeah. That's awesome. All right, people, we've reached our time for the day.
It's been real.
Yeah, it's been real. We love y'all. Keep tuning in to Reloaded 504.
Thanks,
Give
Miss
us
T.
a shout, man. 504-457-8011 or reloaded504@yahoo.com. And you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever the fuck, and TikTok, and whatever the fuck else.
Happy holidays, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, people.
2020.